All right, y'all ready to f this dog right in his mouth? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Tony Soprano.
Oh, hey, Tony. Nick's gonna go sleep with the fishes.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're officially done with you. How do you guys feel?
Done.
Like you're
Yeah.
over it, or
No.
accomplished?
Accomplished, I guess.
Yeah, I was happy that we were done with it because I was like, oh, a new journey. We could go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where we'll go.
Yeah.
The question I have, I know that you're going to
12 inches, and yes, you can put it in your mouth.
Okay. Whenever season 3 comes out, will we revisit this?
Yeah, I assume so, yeah. We do it once a week like we did this time, but for
Okay,
the
I just
new
didn't
show.
know.
I assume that I have no clue when the hell that'll be. Supposedly 2021, I believe, or
Right.
22, but
It
Right.
says 21 right at the end.
yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, they could update that whenever the hell they want.
Yeah, they'll probably see this podcast and be like, oh, fuck, we got to change it.
Make it 22.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't be around.
20. What if they're like December 19th, 2020?
What if you looked in there and it's like 2030?
I'd be like, that sucks because I'm not. I didn't care that much.
They keep it the same, but everyone's aged like 10 years.
That's when the new Westworld's coming out, 2030.
Yeah, probably. For
If you're
fuck's
lucky.
sake. God, that's the most annoying thing about Westworld.
Don't get me started on that shit.
It's so annoying. But so do you guys want to go into? We each picked our own shows. So the next week we're gonna watch all 3 shows, discuss them on this very podcast.
Now,
And then
we're
we're
not
gonna
having like a 3-hour podcast, right? We're just going to talk.
No, yeah, we're
Okay.
no notes, nothing. Just sit down, talk.
okay,
what
good.
what we liked about it.
That's a good idea.
Now afterwards, say I pick Hess's show. Now he is becomes the host of the podcast at that point,
The hostess with the
and
mostest.
he introduces us and leads us through the show. Every week we pick Nick's, so on, me, so on. So it'll be very interesting. It could become new, or we'll pick my show, and it's the same fucking thing. I'm reading the notes.
That's where I'm leaning.
But so, Hess, would you like to do the honors of saying the first show that we're going to watch next week?
I politely passed. I did not pick a show.
You didn't pick a show?
No, I did not pick a show.
Okay, well, think of a show.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I picked a
okay.
show.
I was going to say,
I was like, what the
we had a
fuck?
week to talk about, think about this.
I'm going to pick Animal Kingdom.
Oh, that's the one that you made me watch, right?
Yeah, I think I asked you to watch it. I think you watched like 1.
I
maybe?
watched 2 or 3. I don't remember.
What's it
Okay.
on? Netflix?
Amazon, I believe, right?
Well, yeah, all 4 seasons are on Amazon Prime now, but it's on like FX or something.
Oh, okay. It was,
I think it's on FX.
From what I watched, it was decent.
It might actually be TNT. It's either TNT or FX, one of the two.
But yeah, it's interesting. I enjoyed the show.
Okay.
There were some people I recognized down there, but I can't remember who they were, so I'm no help to sell a show.
Well, you don't have to sell. We're going to watch it anyway.
That's true. All right, so the first show we're
If
watching...
the show's got to sell itself.
Yeah, that's
Easy
true.
for me to say.
So do you think you could take us through every week Animal Kingdom? Taking notes and whatnot?
It would be hard, but I mean, I would have to do it if that's where we went.
Why would it be hard?
Well, because he'd be jerking off all the time.
Oh.
It would just be hard. It's just one more thing I would have to do. But like I said, if it comes down to it, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so what's your show? I already know, because he's very predictable. And it was just one guess at the gym when I found out his show.
There you go.
What is your show?
Fargo.
Fargo, the movie. We're going to watch Fargo the movie one time, and then we're going to have a new show the following week.
No, we're going to watch Fargo, and you're both going to pick it.
No, we'll see. At this point right now, I have 0% interest in Fargo,
I know.
but that could completely change after the first episode, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll
I
see.
think it will. That's what I'm saying.
Why do you think?
Because it was...
He's very cocky of a show that he watches while he plays Madden, by the way. I just want to
Yeah.
point that out there.
Usually, I usually trust him on his recommendation.
I watched it.
I
don't-
trusted him until the night of.
I watched it. I only watched the first episode before I liked it.
Yeah.
So you can go fuck yourself on that. The first episode was good, and you admit it.
I will.
Don't go fuck yourself. That's weird.
You told me to. Make up your mind.
Hot diggity dog.
Don't start listening to me now. I watched it because I wanted something new to watch,
Mm-hmm.
and I turned it on, and
I kept telling you Prison Break.
yeah, Jesus, I just assumed that's what you're picking.
Mm.
And I was like, all right, I can see this is gonna be a slow burner, and like I'm gonna have to get into this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first episode, I was like, holy fuck, this is not a slow burner, and I couldn't believe how good it was, and I couldn't believe that I actually hadn't watched it before.
Is there any show you can compare it to?
Yeah.
It was a little Breaking Bad-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the closest thing.
Okay.
Not.
Is it at all connected to the movie? Like, if I watched the movie, would I enjoy the show more? I saw the movies on Netflix, which is what made me.
I don't know.
wonder
I
about
haven't
that.
watched the movie in like 20 years. I believe it is connected a little bit.
Different people though, right? Different
Yeah,
different
yeah.
creators. Not the same guy that made the movie, made the show like 20 years later.
No,
30
but
years
he
later,
got
whatever.
permission from the Coen brothers.
Oh, they made the movie? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and,
okay.
and then they were, I think, from what I heard, and I might be making this up, that they were.
Most of the time you are.
Yeah, I mean, I do that. So
You're like, I think in season 5 there'll be a dragon, so watch for that.
yeah, and then it'll just fly away with a dead girl.
Yeah.
No, they were. I think they've had other people go, oh yeah, we'll make a TV show called Fargo and blah blah blah.
And they've said no.
And they were like, yeah, no, but they read the script and were like, oh yeah, this deserves the name.
So the other people, they said, Fargo, fuck yourself.
I don't think they'd say that.
Mm.
But no, it was amazing.
Amazing. That's pretty high.
It was fucking amazing. The first season was fucking amazing. And
Is the first season the best?
yeah, I like the second
and-
season too.
And we're doing, because they're kind of self-contained, right? Like, I know you say they connect, but they're each one's a little self-contained, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are we doing all the seasons, going all the way to Chris Rock, or are we just doing one, switching shows or whatever, if that was picked?
I mean, we're only signing up for one, but I mean, I didn't want to stop watching it, so I can't imagine you guys would either. But,
Well,
I mean, first you got
Mima
to pick
did.
it. Yeah, and then she rewatched season 1.
Yeah, you know what she did? She asked us why she stopped watching the show. I go, I don't know. I haven't even seen the first season. How would I know why you stopped
And
watching?
then she watched season 1, and then she watched season 2, and then she went back and watched season 1, and then she watched season 3, and now she's watching season 4.
Didn't she rewatch season 1 because something happened that connected it, and she didn't remember, so she had to rewatch season 1?
Not only did she not remember it, she hadn't even seen it yet, and I just asked her one question, and she goes, "No, I don't remember that." And I was like, "Oh boy, you might want to."
Oh,
watch
and then
se-
but she wasn't even at that point yet.
No, she hadn't even started.
Oh my god, you could really like fuck with her mind with a lot of things.
Well, I wasn't even trying to. I was just like, "Oh, never mind."
Yeah, every week I think of her watching. We did that with Westworld, but like I'm watching Lovecraft Country, and every week I'm like, oh boy, if she was watching this show, she'd have so many questions.
I watched the previously on last night.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
This show is amazing, but I can see it fucking with some people's minds a little bit.
But that's my pick. I mean, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. So you guys ready?
I'm open minded. I don't give a fuck what we're watching. I'll just.
Oh, yeah, I am too. I'm interested to see. I've always kind of wanted to watch Fargo before, but now it's been so long. I'm like, yeah, it's past. I don't even care.
That's how I was.
Hopefully this changes my mind. Are you guys ready for my pick?
I'm ready.
Ready?
The show that I want us to watch the first episode of is Game of Thrones.
Shut the fuck up.
No, not really.
Okay. You two got jokes today, I guess.
I was laughing because when we were leaving Winco moments before the podcast, he goes, "Yeah, I texted Hess. He was kidding, but he's like, I text Hess, whatever your show is, we're gonna pick you, so you have to take notes." And I was like, okay. So I was like, what if I did like Game of Thrones? So then you guys had to rewatch it. And then, did you shit your pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because then I was like, realistically, Game of Thrones is probably the best first episode of the 3 we're gonna watch.
Yeah. You
So I was
tried
like,
doing
so I was like,
shit
that
last
that would
time.
win, that would win, because it's the best. Going off for which one has the best first episode.
Well, you two always want to do a podcast where we just talk about random shit. If you do Game of Thrones, we would talk about random shit because I don't know if I could watch it again.
You want, it's good and good and good and good, and then it's okay. It's okay.
I've watched it straight through like 3 times.
You know where they fucked up? Once they made Bran not the Night King. That's where they fucked up. You know?
Oh, you mean episode 1 when they push him out the window?
Nah, and they changed their minds later on.
Oh, okay.
But no, my real show. I've never seen a single episode of this.
Uh-oh.
I've been told by so many people. I wanted to watch it, but then Macy and Chris spoiled the entire show for me. As far as it's still ongoing, it's on Netflix. They spoiled it for me at their house
I mean, they do that.
in front of me and Taylor. Me and Taylor were literally about to start it that night, So I said, okay, I guess I'm going to wait. I already forgot most of what they said. And I know there's time travel in the show, and it's weird. And there's people from, like, the past version of themselves and present version of themselves, and then, like, an old version of them in the show.
Oh, boy.
Bobby commented on my podcast telling me I should watch it. A bunch of people have. Dark. Dark on Netflix. It's a German show. They have English dub over it.
Oh, my God.
It's supposed to be amazing. People love it. I wanted to watch it, but it was spoiled for me, so I had to wait. But now I don't remember what they were saying.
Well, luckily you don't retain anything.
No, I did. I remember. They told me that a long time ago. They told me that like almost.
So we're watching Animal Kingdom, Dark, and Fargo, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
And the story of it is like a little boy goes missing, and they're trying to solve like a murder and all that shit too. But then also it's like about like it says like not. And I watched the trailer to make sure I knew a little bit about what was going on. It said not only does the past.
Viagra.
It's on Netflix, you said? Dark?
Yeah. Now, the past doesn't only affect the future. The future affects the past. So it's all about that kind of shit. It looked very interesting. Macy said it gets confusing. 'Cause I remember her saying that at one point there's so many different versions of the people and all shit, but I don't remember the specifics of what she was saying. I just remember like those little bits. But it's always seemed interesting to me. And if we're picking a new show, me personally, I'd rather pick one that none of us have seen a single episode of because I find that way more interesting. The past couple we've done, like I've seen some and has seen some, or you've seen some and has stuff like that. I find it way more interesting if we don't.
We should have given that stipulation then.
Well, I thought like when I was looking through the shows, I saw.
I would have picked a show that I've never seen before.
The problem is there's not a lot of shows that the three of us haven't seen.
Yeah, that's part of the problem too. And I saw that. And I was like, because first, honestly, I wanted to pick Prison Break because I know the first episode would change your guys' mind about the show. I 100% believe that, but I want to pick one that we haven't all seen. So I thought that'd be a fun one to throw in the mix. Who knows? It could suck, and maybe that's why we all haven't seen it. But
there you go. I've never even heard of it.
I hadn't heard of it either.
Yeah, they're only on season 3 of it now. I think 3 came out. 3 came out either this year or the end of last year. But it's supposed to be pretty good.
Well, we're only doing a season, so it won't matter.
Well, that's an ongoing story.
Is Fargo? Is that on Netflix, Nick?
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay.
You have Hulu, right?
Yeah, I have Hulu.
They have live sports, by the way.
You saw that in an ad or something?
A couple times.
Like
every 5 fucking minutes.
I don't know if anybody else's opinions will matter too, but you guys can also suggest shows. Maybe I was thinking.
No, thank.
We could pick like one over the weekend if anyone comments a show or whatever. We'll do that as well. But I was gonna do a poll and just to be curious which ones people would rather watch. I was gonna put that on YouTube and Twitter and shit as well.
You can do all the polls you want, but I think the three of us should decide.
No, we'll be the main deciders. But like, say we're like, I don't know, it's between Fargo and Dark, and then or Fargo, like which ones we want to pick.
Yeah.
But like one's voted higher, maybe we'll be like, pick that one then. You know.
Right.
But I figured that'd be kind of fun thing to add in there also.
Yeah.
But yeah. So those are the shows.
Okay.
I honestly.
So there is all 3 shows are on 3 different streaming services.
Oh,
that kind of funny.
Battle of the streaming services.
Oh yeah, that's. I was thinking your Animal Kingdom was on Netflix, but yeah.
No, yeah.
I don't know why I keep thinking that. I
Amazon.
fucking asked, and you said Amazon Prime.
I thought about picking like Utopia on Netflix or on Amazon because there's a new show on there. But I've heard that's good too, and then there's also a pandemic going on in the show, so it'd be kind of relevant.
Yeah, I've thought about watching it.
Abby said I should have picked Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, that'd be interesting. You want to know? I had some other thoughts too. I almost picked Entourage.
Oh, I would love that.
Because I thought that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Like us every week just watching Entourage.
That'd be the easiest fucking notes ever.
No one would have to take notes on that show. You just got to mention what's happening in the episode and we'd all remember.
But yeah, I wonder how many cringe-worthy things did happen.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we'll watch the first episode of all these, then we'll just go, let's do Entourage.
That's funny.
But that was funny. I got that because I was which this blew my mind. Because in your it was in our Pleeka's picks. I said I'm going on strike, so I wanted a clip of Drama saying he's on strike, bitches. But apparently in that episode when he has that shirt, he never says that once. He never angrily says he's on strike. He just shows people a shirt and walks out of the room and all this other shit.
Oh, that's.
And he
funny.
says I'm on strike, bro. And then he goes, so I can come with you and also. So I had to cut out some of his audio, and when I put that in the clip in Pleeka's picks. And it took me forever. I had the capture plugged in the computer over there, and I was trying to find the part in the episode, and that just doesn't happen. But in your memory, didn't he yell that? Like, I'm on strike, bitches?
The bitches doesn't sound familiar.
Well, that's what his shirt says.
But it's been a long...
I have that shirt.
It's been a long time since I watched Entourage.
Didn't you give me that for Christmas or something? Or was that Mom?
Must have been Mom.
Someone got me that for Christmas. It was like right after I watched all of Entourage. I wore that to Mima's house, and I think I wore that to church one time with her, actually.
I think I've seen the first episode so many times I know it by heart.
Oh yeah. No, I love that. That's one show like how people watch like Friends or The Office. Like I'm going to bed, I'll turn that on. I'll just turn on Entourage.
I haven't watched it in years, but like I could do that.
Yeah, it's fun, especially with I just turn HBO Max and I'll just put it on.
Yeah. I love this show from the beginning. I watched it live.
I remember I used to watch it with you only sometimes, but it'd be more waiting to watch. What's it called? The Too Many Mother Ecker Guys. What was their show called?
Oh, Flight of the Conchords?
Yeah, I'd be waiting to watch Flight of the Conchords. So I'd watch. So every once in a while, I'd be in there. I'd watch Entourage with you, waiting for. And then I was like, "Wow, this show's pretty good." And then eventually, I just started watching it with you.
Yeah, it took you a long time.
Yeah.
You were young and stupid.
You're young, you stupid.
Now you're just stupid.
Listening to Jordan Sparks.
Yeah. It's time
Like,
to
Jerome, we come out of the bathroom.
It's time to
fucking
move
come
on.
watch Entourage.
Hey, I was just showing you my inner Vin Diesel. Okay.
Wow, I've heard about that.
Have you seen all those clips of Vin Diesel, those old ones of him on Facebook and his new songs and all that?
I heard that he put out a track and I listened to it for about 14 seconds and I was like, okay, this is enough.
Did you like search it, or was that track part of
No,
what you saw?
It was like someone posted it on Twitter.
Yeah, he was on like what was her name? Kelly Clarkson show, and everyone was dancing. But he's doing old Facebook videos of him like dancing to random songs, and he has like the lighting all weird and like he'll be shirtless. It usually looks like he's maybe just like got off some drugs.
Oh, that's
they're very odd videos. But you know the thing I think about all the time is Mauser when he first started dating his current. I don't know if they're married still or whatever, but who cares?
Right.
But he would. I think she requested it first, but he would send her like videos of him dancing to music like Taylor Swift and random shit like this, and he was like real big on it. And then when they were playing Xbox, he's like, "Jerome, have you ever wondered what it like you'd look like if you just like put your phone down, hit record, and like turn on like a sexy song and like started stripping and dancing to it and like all this shit?" And I was like, no, I can't say that I have, honestly. And he's like, "You should just try it." I go, "And send it to who?" And he's like, "I don't know. You don't gotta send it to anybody. Just do it. It's fun." And I was like, if I was gonna do that, couldn't I just do that and not record it? He's like, "Well, you want to see what you look like."
Wow.
And then he kept, and then but then it would get worse. Like he dressed up like a cowboy. He would do all kinds of shit. And do you remember when we were paintballing and he got really mad because Taylor and Willow looked at his phone?
Oh, he had videos on there.
It's because they were watching his videos. That's why he was so pissed off and embarrassed and like screaming at them. But they were watching all his videos of him dancing and stripping and all that, and they were laughing. And Taylor was quickly trying to send them to herself, but he caught her before she could do that.
Wow. I'm a cowboy, baby.
But I brought that up because every time I see the Vin Diesel videos, that's what I think of, and then it makes it even weirder.
So you don't talk to this person at all anymore?
No.
He's been excommunicated?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Why do you need like a strippergram or something?
You want me to? I could reach out to him if you want a video.
I just thought it would be funny if
it's
you were
$5.95 a video.
I'm
"Hey,
like,
bro."
actually, here he is now. I turn the computer and he starts dancing for you. I was gonna try to drink my horn. I gotta keep my horn closer.
It would just be funny if you just randomly hit him up and you're like, "Hey, bro, when I watch this Vin Diesel video, it reminds me of you."
And then all of a sudden,
Yeah, he'd come over.
Yeah.
I'm here.
He tried to reach out and apologize to
And
me
jerk you off?
and Taylor and stuff. He's like, "I'll buy you guys lunch, blah blah, all this shit." And we're like, "Yeah, no, I don't want to."
He was always a fucking weirdo, but like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Just shake my rump. Ready to talk about you for the last time.
Soldier boy, tell.
Are you sad you're not gonna do that anymore?
No, I'm actually pretty happy. But it actually does end very.
Did you see?
Good on that.
Love is
for the way you look. Oh, isn't that L? Not love.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
My bad.
When I went on Netflix today to go watch the end of this because I had like 15 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
She was on the number
What about
one
car insurance?
number one trending movie. I think it is.
Oh, is that show? The Haunting on.
Yeah,
whatever.
is that a show or a movie?
Yeah, she was in there. I didn't know. I never watched the original show. Everyone talked about it, and they talked about it so much. And so did Mom. That I was like, I don't care. But now I didn't know she was in the show. So now that got me interested. But now there's a spin-off one. I think it's kind of like American Horror Story thing where it's the same actors but different characters. I could be wrong. But she's in the new one as well. And so is a guy from iZombie that's also in some Funhouse videos.
It's number one on Netflix, apparently.
Yeah, me and Taylor are going to watch that one. And then if we like it, go back to the original. Yeah, but I had no idea she did other shows. You was the only thing I've ever seen her in.
Yeah, me too.
But so this episode, last one, You, Season 2, Episode 10, Love Actually. I took very limited notes because a lot of it's kind of we can just chit-chat about.
Yeah.
But in the opening, Love admits to killing... You want to what?
I was going to ask Nick what he thought, just overall.
Oh, yeah. What are your thoughts on the episode?
Like on the episode or on the show?
Whole show, I guess, too.
It's pretty good.
Is it pretty
It's
pretty
yeah,
good?
pretty good. It's not. It's
Is it a John Hamm and fuck, I forget his Larry David pretty good together, or is it just a Larry David pretty good?
Wait, which is better?
Both of them together is better, obviously.
John Hamm was so fucking funny when he did that.
Or is it a John Hamm, me, and Larry David pretty
it's
good?
definitely not. No, it's God. You're so weird. it's hard to compare things when you start giving it.
I was just saying, is it one good or two?
I
good?
would say it's a notch below the other shows we've done.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't think it's as good as Game of Thrones.
Well, as long as you're still saying Westworld's the best, then cool.
I've never said that.
You just admitted it right now, so I'm cool with that.
Westworld.
Yeah, did you like You better or Westworld?
Oh, Westworld.
Oh, phew, you passed. Are you about to get fired from the podcast?
I liked You better.
You like Hess better, or?
I like both of you better.
Ooh.
I did. I thought it was pretty good. It's a little.
Yeah, no, anything gets like remotely, what's the word, nice, and people love each other, you kind of check out.
No, that's not it. It just wasn't. I don't know. I didn't think it was like top notch.
I think it's one of these for these type of shows. I think this is the best one ever made of that kind.
What's this type of show?
Like, because you. Can you stop?
Can you fix your fucking microphone?
It just does it. There's nothing I can do. Sometimes it gets a little tired. Wants to take a nap. I'd say like a Dexter type of show, like a Killer. I think this does that stuff the best. Of like CW kind of drama, like a love story type of thing. I think it does it the best.
Well, that is definitely the part I didn't like. The CW drama part.
See, I enjoy that stuff because I enjoy it because this show's making fun of it, but then they also fall into it, which is fun. But I enjoy that stuff anyways. Like I'm on season 4.5 of Pretty Little Liars, and we just started the spinoff that got canceled of that too.
Yeah, see,
they involve ghosts and shit. It's pretty fun.
I watched like a couple seasons of that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then someone told me you never find out who the killer is, so I was like, well, I'm not watching that.
Well, so far I found out of many, so I think the person lied to you, because I there's been at least like 5 reveals of people that are involved.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All in all, I didn't think it was bad. I just didn't think
you enjoyed yourself the whole time.
Yeah, it was. I at no point did I think, oh fuck, I have to watch You again.
Yeah.
You know, but
I was like excited today to watch it because I didn't have to take as many notes. I was like, I got to be like you two.
Well, I was glad. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's done. I'm happy to get on to something.
I'm glad to never think about it again.
No, I did. I listened to a podcast the other day about Easy A.
That's weird.
Because it was just there, but I guess he's in it.
Oh, he is. I forgot about that.
And so did they. They were like, he's got You, so like we don't have to worry. But they didn't talk about him at all. They just said he was in it, and then never mentioned the whole fucking
See, I always
podcast.
think of him from John Tucker Must Die because he's John Tucker's brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's a brother Tucker?
All right, I'm just going to move into the show.
Yeah.
Love admits to killing Delilah, and we get a flashback of her watching 40 get jerked off, and then she knocks him out and kills the girl and frames him.
Worst sister ever.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, come here, 40.
You got some lady willing to jerk you
And
off?
she's like, hey, quit jerking off my brother! And he's like, what the fuck? And then he gets framed for murder.
Yeah,
Don't you hate it when you're getting jerked off and your sister frames you for murder?
The worst sister ever. Am I right?
So I wanted to ask, so this she admits all her shit here. We'll go into details later.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to ask both of you. We'll start with Hess. Hess, what would you do if you're in this situation, except you're not a killer as well, but you found out and you could continue and help her hide it, or you could, kill yourself if you wanted to, or, call the cops on stuff, but you found out Abby is a murderer. She's only killed, let's say, like 4 people. What would you do?
Only 4 people, huh?
Yeah, only 4 people. And they did have, like, it wasn't just, like, kids or random people on the street. It was people that have done bad things, but she still killed them.
So she's like Batman.
Kinda.
What did Beck do that was bad?
Oh,
Okay, well, Beck.
she was annoying.
Okay, how about this? Okay, so Abby's killed 3 people first, and those were like bad people. But the 4th person
Okay.
she killed was someone that caught her doing those things, so she killed them to get rid of them. What would you do?
Okay. I think human nature would be to like go to the cops or something.
So you would snitch.
I-
You'd snitch on Abby if she was a killer.
I feel like you would end up having to.
All right, Abby, never mind. Don't tell Hess about it. Don't tell Hess about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just feel like
Snitches-
that's just
snitches
gonna be
get stitches.
a natural reaction.
Well, okay, so say, but she knows you found out. So would you play it cool and then snitch on her, or would you just get the fuck out of there and go snitch on her?
I mean, I'd probably like play it cool.
Because you'd be afraid
But,
she'd kill you
know.
too. Do you
Well,
think
I mean, I
Abby
gotta
could take
think
you?
No. No. Not a chance in hell.
What did you ask him?
If Abby could take him?
Oh, what if you're asleep?
Yeah, what if she was you're sleeping and she
You
injects
worked
you with
all
like,
day,
like
you're-
horse tranquilizer, she starts tickling your balls, you're really in a daze, and then she's like that's stabbing him,
I
not
mean-
jerking him
Oh,
off.
why would she jerk him off if
That-
she gave him a horse tranquilizer?
That would be the only way she could take me is if she cheated and didn't play by the rules.
I like how that's cheating.
There's no rules in murder.
Well, I'm just saying, it's not a fair fight if you're gonna fucking
But
tranquilize
What if she
somebody.
said, "All right, you can kill the next person.
Yeah, what if she says you can be involved?
You can help me."
I don't
You
want
can
to
hide the
kill
body.
anybody.
But what if she's like, hey, it's Nick?
I don't want to kill anybody.
No. I have a different situation. You found out your kids are tag teaming killing people. Like together they're killing people.
Oh, boy.
Would you snitch them out, or would you join them, or would you just be like, all right, you guys gotta maybe cut that shit out?
You guys are grounded.
Yeah, I'd probably ground them when we'd move to fucking Ecuador or something.
Ecuador? You in like in Ecuador? It's fucking hot.
Somewhere
and sweaty.
far
Abby
away.
snitches out his kids. We're going to Ecuador.
You're gonna kill people? Fuck, we're going to the equator.
So what would you do? You found out mom's killing people. I mean, honestly, she probably is.
Yeah, I mean, probably nothing different. She probably's doing it when I'm
You're
not
like,
looking
I'm just
anyway.
gonna play Call of Duty. You chill. You
Hey,
whatever. Do your
leave
thing.
me the fuck alone,
Yeah.
and then do what you want to do. I don't give a fuck.
What you found out? Taylor's killing people.
Hmm.
Honestly, I can see the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past
She
her.
does go shopping with Victoria a lot.
I think I would find Taylor would be less likely to get caught, but mom's doing more like groundwork.
Oh, mom would slip up very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, she can't even open a cabinet without hitting her head.
Yeah.
So
Unless that's all. She's like Jar Jar Binks. You know, she's like. Bink.
no, because that never happened. That's just your mind working.
It was supposed to happen.
But it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't.
No, but I mean, I do every night when I go to sleep. She's watching some murder mystery and how to fucking commit a murder. So I'm
And she
pretty
does
sure.
keep that notebook under her bed.
I'm pretty sure she's planning to kill someone at some point.
Mm-hmm.
She's just taking notes, but I don't know. I don't think you could just run to the cops.
Yeah.
I
I feel like I would need to talk to them for a little while before I made a decision.
well, yeah, because what if they're like, all right, fine, you told on me, and I'm just gonna tell them you knew the whole time, and now you're an accomplice.
Yeah. So you got to get like a lawyer.
Yeah.
You got to get a really good lawyer.
Or kill them.
Yeah,
And then
you kill her, then you take over the
and then
family
now
business.
Yep.
You start dressing up like her. It's like Psycho. You're like,
Wow.
"Oh, Nick can't come to the phone right now.
Yeah. You know, you've lost your fucking mind.
I could have.
Mm.
That means I had him in the first place. But
Good point.
So she admits to killing Delilah. We see the flashback. She stops before from getting
Told you I like Delilah better.
I don't. Well, Delilah's annoying.
she's dead, too.
She did end up. I can't get this fucking pube off my mic.
Stop rubbing your cock on it.
I guess that'd be one way to fix that. She actually ended up hiring a private dick to look into Joe. And she also read Beck's book. I like this. She said Beck was unspecial and mediocre.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
I like that. She also knew his storage unit the entire time. She even sat in there at one point and read the book in there.
I like the
Fucking
way
nut bag.
I like the way they twisted it around.
Yeah, that she
I
was
just-
like a stalker the whole time and knew all that.
I wish they would have gave us some hints.
Oh, me and Hess, we made you headphones. There was definitely hints.
Like, give me one.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
early on, there was like the montage, like when they were doing the to kind of show you they're similar. He was grinding the body, but she was grinding meat. There's stuff like that.
Like
There-
she was cooking and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was some like that was like a little one to show that they're similar. But there was something else recently. I don't remember. It was something with her and Candace, and I had you headphones, and I asked Hess about it, and I go, "Do you think this is where she started doing shit to her?" And he's like, "Oh yeah," but I don't remember. But there was a few little hints rewatching it that I even brought up to Taylor when we go on walks, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Yeah, I didn't see any.
Wait, because you're not even looking for it. Like,
Right.
You wouldn't even expect it to be her.
No, and
Like, so she didn't kill her boyfriend, her husband, right?
no.
Because in my memory of the show, this whole entire time, I thought she did.
I thought they were gonna say she did.
Did you remember that she did, Hess?
I don't think it ever crossed my mind that she killed
See,
him.
I remembered she did. So in this episode, I was waiting for that too, and I was like, "Oh, she didn't kill him. I thought she
was
did."
just upset that he died.
Yeah, I thought
She probably was gonna.
I
kill
thought
him.
his illness was fake and that there's a flashback and she killed him, but I made up that flashback in my head, I guess.
I will say, well, see, it was still a big reveal. Like that's like maybe when you watch it the second time, you're like, oh yeah, but like there's nothing there to make you think that because she could be grinding meat while he's.
So, it surprised us, but the whole time watching it, me and Taylor were like, "Oh, she's done." Like we're for sure she killed 40's that girl at the beginning with him.
Like the first time you watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's when something else happened, me and Taylor like, "Oh, she's gonna kill Candace." Shit like that. Like we were speculating on that. And we watched it like all in one day, so I might have made it a little easier.
The only thing I will say is I always did think it was weird that they just let Candace in, and like, and then still like I thought it was like they caught him in the
Well,
lie.
they mentioned how like powerful their family are and all that shit, but they don't do any research themselves on her. Like until she hires the
yeah. Well, and then like they caught Joe in the lie, and they're like, oh, that's okay, just come back, you know.
Yeah,
But 40 actually did
because
do
she's
that?
known the whole time.
Yeah, but so that part, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't.
But I feel like if there were more hints, though, it wouldn't have been as fun.
I don't want it to be obvious either. So
Yeah.
I just want I just want to catch the hint. I think is what I'm getting down to.
Gotcha. You want it to be like when me and Hess were like, "There's the fucking cameras in those animals in the night of," and then they just forgot about the animals.
Yeah,
That was so annoying. Why they showed those things so much?
I want it to be like the guy in the
Maybe
lawnmower.
we should rewatch the night of.
Shut the fuck up.
I still can't believe we did 2-hour podcasts on that show. Every episode was 2 hours.
It is wild.
I can't even imagine doing a 2-hour podcast about a show right now. We run out 30 minutes in of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I think we did go off the walls a little bit there,
But there's
too.
no war zone, so there's nothing.
That's true.
We were just learning, and we were more thorough.
That's true. Yeah, we did.
I
You
think
guys
we
both. You guys both took notes too on everything. 'Cause that probably was part of it.
Yeah. I feel like we probably covered way more than what we actually needed to cover.
And maybe that's why we're disappointed. We were overlooking the show.
Yeah, maybe.
But
maybe we should watch it again.
Shut the
I'd be
fuck up.
down for that for a podcast. I wouldn't do it for fun, but for the podcast, it'd be funny. See what we thought about it again.
You'd probably like it.
The night
wouldn't
of,
you?
call it the night of round 2, Electric
Yeah.
Boogaloo.
You're like, God damn, man. This
You-
show's
I don't know what I was thinking the
awesome.
first
Yeah,
time.
what-
This was awesome.
It's a masterpiece. Maybe. Who knows?
Goddamn fucking genius.
You never know.
Maybe you'd actually recognize the cop this time.
Maybe you actually stick my balls in your mouth.
Doubtful.
And then start singing, "There's some balls in my mouth. There's some balls
I
in my
thought you
mouth."
called him Andrew Santini.
Andrew Santini.
I don't know what that means.
He's the brother of Andrew Santino. But she was also humping Chris Hemsworth's lookalike because she knew Joe would be watching through the window.
Yeah, I just
Sometimes Hess does that. Sometimes Hess humps Appy only because he knows I'm looking through the window.
Wow.
I can see that.
He's like, watch this drum, and he slams his balls up against her.
Jesus Christ.
This guy is so weird.
You know, I have nothing to say to that.
Me, you know, when I'm watching through the window, I got nothing to say either. Love frames Ellie for Henderson's murder
That was
with
kind
an
of a
anonymous
bitch move.
tip. No, but it was smart. Her plan was smart to do all that. Hear me out.
Why was it smart for Ellie?
Well,
Because it directed the attention off of Joe.
yeah, because it fixed everything. It got her. She was scared for a second, all that, but then she would have got more money than what Joe gave her. She got out of it. It would have fixed that case. She did lose her sister, but whatever. Sister was a bitch, anyways. And then she gets to start her career. She'd have settlement money forever. But it got fucked up because she called 40. So then the lawyer came for him, and then she was scared to hide behind a dumpster, and she kind of ruined.
I
the whole-
watched it, but
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to explain the show to you. That's
No,
my,
I know.
That's my role.
I don't know if I agree 100%, but I see your point.
Okay, well, how about this? Maybe Joe should have just killed her. How about that?
Kill who?
Ellie.
He should have killed Love.
Strangled her. No. Are you fucking stupid?
Why?
Why would he kill her?
She's a bitch.
Maybe I don't want to watch season 3 with you. But yeah, they were going to do the family lawyer, and then 40 ends up visiting Dr. Nikki.
That did not go the way I thought it would go.
How'd you think that was going to go?
I don't know.
Like, did you think he was going to be like, that's the guy, I'm free, and all, or did you?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I didn't expect it 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he'd, especially when he was like, what the fuck, but I thought he was like, I didn't expect him to be the way he was. I expected him to be like hard to get, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect him to just be like, I don't care.
Yeah, that was a little surprising to me, but at the same time, he was a very different character. And he was, like, to me, that seemed very Dr. Nikki to me, the way he was acting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
But so he gets in. He's not really getting much out of him, but then 40 ends up showing him the picture, and he's like, "If that's the guy, you better steer clear of him because no one knows what he's capable of." He actually did kill that. Yeah, and he's like, "He told me his name was Will." But so after that, Joe talks to Love. He talks to her and opening the cage, and just like Beck, he has a little hidden weapon. She had the little typewriter piece. He's got the handcuffs. He's gonna stab her, but what do you know? Love is pregnant. Now, at this point, did you think this was like a Cersei thing? And like, she's like, I'm pregnant, but she's not really, and like, she's trying to string along Jamie.
It occurred to me. I mean, obviously, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you don't know. But
Why is that obvious?
Because she's pregnant?
What if she just gained weight?
Just during her belly?
Yeah.
Maybe. That happens. She's just, like, powering down a bunch of beers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible.
She became an alcoholic because her brother died. She's all stressed out.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it did occur to me right away.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she was fucking Thor, so I mean.
No, when she has that baby, she's gonna be fucking Thor. You know what I mean?
She's like, I made him use protection.
I made Milo use protection.
Thunderbolt bolts will go through fucking rubbers.
I wonder, do you think he does jizz thunderbolts?
Thor?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd be interesting. So 40... I missed a part. Joe and Love go to her friend's wedding still. That was kind of weird. They still had to go to that.
You know what's funny? They talked about this wedding and she's making the cake, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it, but I had no idea it was the two friends getting married.
Oh my god. Did you even watch the fucking show?
I was like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I just didn't know their names.
And you try to say, like, Love's annoying and all that other shit. Maybe if you watch the show, pay attention, you like some characters.
I like the dude that did the wedding. He was cool.
The
guy that-
maybe every time they're in the scenes, you're paying attention to him a little too much.
The acupuncture guy?
Yeah. You wanted him to do acupuncture, do you? Acupuncture.
No, but I was like, oh, it's them getting married. I didn't even. I mean, I guess I knew, but I just didn't even click. And then I saw him. I was like, oh.
So 40 tries to show up to the wedding. They won't let him in. So 40 ends up going to a Navarin, and he kicks everybody out, fires Calvin, locks up the store, and texts both Love and Joe to get over there.
Yeah, good move.
Yeah.
I did.
Meanwhile,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
You first.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. Meanwhile, Officer Fincher is set up outside.
Yeah, he's following Ellie and all that shit. He watched Joe talk to her later on and all that shit.
Was he following Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because when they're at the police station, he's like, my gate's pretty clear. I guess I could put a little tail on her.
Yeah. So
No, that guy's the most annoying character in the show.
But he doesn't see Joe at all.
I got a question.
And he saw Joe talk to her, and I think that's...
Did he think 40 was...
Wow.
Is that why he shot him?
No, I don't... No, he shot him because he had a gun to Joe's head.
You might have to bleep that. You might have to...
That, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Hmm.
He didn't say, like, stop, put up your hands.
He was going to shoot Joe in the face.
Was he?
He was
He
had the gun to his head and was counting down.
He was counting down?
Yeah.
He said, uno, dos.
Now he's Spanish.
Tres.
Cuatro.
Dos.
But that's up. So down would be cuatro.
I don't know. He was doing something.
It's a
But
305.
I mean, at no point did I think 40 was really going to shoot Joe.
even when it looked shot and he fell down.
I thought he killed himself.
Oh, really?
And I was like, well, how did the blood spray forward? And then the guy that directed Seven was behind him.
Right.
That guy directed Seven? Oh, gotcha. God, that tricked me. So Love goes inside to calm down 40. Joe sees Ellie. He talks to her. He tells her that Delilah and him got wrapped up with the Quinns, and he doesn't think she's coming back. Then they go inside together. He steals all the money out of the safe from Navarin, tells her to get on a train, go east, start a new life. He admits to killing Anderson, and he goes, yeah, your sister's dead.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that he just
And then she's
told
like,
her
I hate you. I feel like in a season 3, she's
Yeah.
going to come back, like, the can just kind of roll and something come
I
after
hate
him.
you. You fucked up my wife, but send me money, please.
I mean, could you
Yeah.
imagine like telling a 15-year-old that their sister, who's pretty much their only like family,
Yeah.
is dead, and it's like right just
Yeah.
there.
You
know
could
what I
tell
mean?
he didn't have the Paco relationship with her.
No, not quite.
He would have felt, Paco, yeah, your mom, dad, or he would have just lied to him until he was like 30.
Yeah.
Paco, your mom still isn't coming back.
And
getting
she's
cigarettes.
100% right. It was his fault.
No, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's why I think she'll come back in season 3 or so to try to like attack
She'll
him.
be Batman.
Yeah, she'll be Batman. Or
Silence
Quite
on the set.
fuck you. So Joe goes in to try to meet 40 in love. 40 ends up pulling a gun on him, but what do you know? Delilah's fuck buddy saves the day.
Fucking Officer Finch, you pop in the back, go 40, go down.
Wow.
I did not think that was gonna happen. And then to end it, Joe and Love move into a home together.
Like a old person's home?
Nope. And then Joe grabs a book and some lemonade, walks in the backyard to go read as he narrates for his new and happy life. And then he's like, oh, what do you know? And he sees the neighbor and he starts talking to you.
What if
Yeah.
what if that person looks like a scarecrow or something?
No, it's
He's
just
already-
it's just because they haven't cast the person yet.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It could be anyone. It could be anyone. It could be a dude dressed up as a
Who?
woman.
Exactly.
Okay,
And it's
here we
because they
go.
haven't written the book yet either, so they don't know what.
Here we go. I'm not going to answer this question because I don't watch enough TV or movies to
Mhm.
answer it. Who would play the perfect next female lead character in season 3?
Well, because
if you could cast it, who would it be?
if I could cast it, Here, can I Google some actresses or no?
Absolutely. Take your time.
Okay, I want to look up some popular people.
Nick, you
Meryl
think too.
Streep.
Meryl Streep.
That would be a weird turn.
He's got like a mommy
He
thing
all of a
for
sudden
her.
has a fucking he has like a mature fetish. All
Yeah.
And now he's like, I fucking love him old.
He's like trying to suck on her, saying "mommy," because he misses
I'm
his
looking
mother.
I found an IMDb thing. It's called the most beautiful actresses under 25.
Why does she have to be under 25?
But I was just thinking like someone who would be like crazy, like who usually plays like maybe
so
crazy.
So you have specifics.
Well, I mean, like I'm assuming.
Yeah, but
I'm assuming she is going to be pretty, and she might not be crazy. So I guess that's not necessarily true.
I think a good one, which would be interesting, because I could see her doing crazy, is Lily Reinhart from Riverdale. I don't know if you guys know who that is at all.
Not a fucking
She's
clue.
No.
very, very popular, so it's kind of stupid if you don't know who she is. But I think
Right.
I think she would do pretty good. Well,
Lily Reinhart, you said?
yeah, I'm trying to look through it because I don't know. Oh, it'd be interesting. Maisie Williams, that'd be kind of interesting because I could see her being kind of shifty. I mean, she doesn't have to be shifty, but they always end up kind of being a little shifty.
Does she have like a? What about Sophie Turner?
Oh, actually, I think that'd be the best choice.
She would.
Sophie Turner would be really good as
And
a
she
neighbor.
actually would
and
fit-
red hair would fit.
Yeah, because
Oh.
that's what when you said Macy Williams, I was like, what? She got a wig on?
I like that.
Yeah, that shit's not happening. Although Netflix
Why do you
has a
say
lot of
that?
money.
Why'd that not happen?
I don't know. She's too busy.
She did a
doing that.
movie. She literally did a movie with Steve-O. You think she's not gonna do a fucking one of the most popular Netflix series?
No, I don't. But I mean,
That's insane. I think she
in
would,
the membrane.
I think she would 100% do. I think that's a very good casting. I like that.
I didn't. I just don't see it happening. But
Oh, you also didn't know those two girls are getting married. So what do you know?
I didn't ever say I know anything.
So the show's over. You's done. I got nothing
Well-
else to say about you.
Show's over.
No, but what do you think's gonna happen in season 3?
Before you answer, I was going to say, I feel like they could have just ended it here. Like, apparently they got...
Well, the books
Approval.
did. The books did end here, but because the
Yeah.
show is so popular, now she's doing a third book. And I think because of the
Right.
pandemic, I think that's actually probably very helpful because she can finish the book, and then they can start making the show. But yeah,
Right.
the books. There's just 2 books, and that end. I don't. I think.
But see,
I
it
don't
would
know
have
when
been
it came
perfect
out.
because, like, legit, they could have just literally just rode off into the sunset together. They're having a kid. Everything's good. They're happy, and all is.
He's totally not happy though.
He was
Well, I
completely
know.
until he saw the neighbor, and then he's like, "Oh, I can keep going."
Yeah,
He was calling it
But-
jail.
yeah.
No, he was calling the
He-
other thing jail. He was calling what his life before jail, and saying he didn't realize, but that was jail, and now he's in this. Now he's out of it. That's what he was saying at the end.
Oh, that's not the way I took it.
And he said he didn't realize that having the cage and put people in it was locking him in a cage. It was like jail and all that.
Oh, that part, yeah. But I thought he said his sentence was going to be here, and that's when he sat down on the pool. Then he's like,
Oh, he did say that, but I think he meant it as like a good thing. At least that's how I took it. I was looking because I wanted to see what the ending of the book was, to see if it was different.
Well, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, it'd be hard for him to fucking try to woo some neighbor with
The
fucking.
way I saw it is like the chase is over. Like the thrill's gone because she knows everything. There's nothing to hide, and he got her, so like he doesn't have to chase her, and she knows everything, and she's fucking crazy too.
Yeah, which would make it 10 times harder to fucking get in a new chase.
Or it'll make it easier because
Yeah.
maybe she'll be involved and like she'll wanna.
Unless she has the baby and then he just.
Oh yeah, what if it's a tag team menage a trois?
That's how I figured it would go for the next season.
Oh.
I'm trying to find the fucking ending. Me and Taylor read it because I know like in. My audio cut out for a second. I know in You, like Paco's not in it, stuff like that. But I know we looked it up and it was slightly different. I think.
That's interesting. It'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Oh, so it sounds like it's actually very similar, at least from what I keep seeing. It just says that several things finally catch up to Joe. Love gets pregnant. Joe tells her everything that happens. I think it's less of the Candace stuff. Like I don't think Candace is after him in the second book. They just live happily ever after, and she accepts it.
I got you.
So that's pretty similar.
I just think it'd be hard to go after the neighbor if your psycho wife is keeping tabs on you.
Yeah, but I think that'd be the fun of it, though, and like watching.
Well, obviously, but that's what I mean. It'd be hard for him to, like, he's just peeking over the thing, drinking his lemonade. That's fine and dandy, and, you know. But I don't think she's gonna allow that. So that would be interesting. I don't know how they would.
Yeah.
What if the neighbor is Love's mom?
Oh, and now he's going after her.
When she jumped the fence real quick,
Real quick, she
real
tripped into a
quick
duck.
after they ran in the house.
See, but the thing is too, like we're thinking about this, like the next season, like the end of the first season, they show you Candace, and you're like, oh, he's fucked. He'd be chased by her all next season. That was barely any of the storyline in season 2. So this neighbor could be like just the introduction to a bigger story.
Maybe he just kills Love and the baby, and then is like walks
so
over
do you
to
guys
the
think? Because every girl's been with 2, he calls them you. Do you think this is actually you, or do you think this is just another girl?
He said you.
Yeah, but he says that to everybody. He like at first season he's I'm doing this for you, and then with Love he's like I'm doing this for you. But then in this ending he's like, hey you. So do you think this is just another girl, or do you think this is the legit you he's always talking to?
Oh, I don't. I took it as the legit you, but
That's all we did. But then rewatching it, I noticed he just says that to everybody. Every girl he's with.
It is convenient that she's next door.
Yeah. Maybe it's the girl next door, and it's just a remake of that movie.
It's a lot easier to spy on someone if they're next door.
A little bit, yeah.
You know, you have to get a telescope.
Well, y'all ready for Pleeka's picks?
Wow.
Brought to you in part by Los Pollos Hermanos.
Nah, that's against all odds. Different show.
Yeah, different show.
All right. Brought to you in part by Pleeka, Random Rambling.
I was trying to see what else he could possibly see that would be right.
Spider-Man.
and not the Spider-Man. What's his name?
Spider-Man? I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, not the Spider-Man played by Topher Grace.
Did Topher Grace play Spider-Man?
Not to my knowledge.
Did he?
Talking about
No.
Tobey Maguire?
That guy, yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling.
All right, so week 5 is coming to an end. We have 2 more games left. We have the Monday night game, and then we actually have a Tuesday night game this week. We do not have a Wednesday night game, and we do not have a Thursday night game this week. Thursday night's game moves to Monday night, so there'll be 2 games Monday. It's a shit show, Jerome. Can you keep up?
This is confusing.
So the current standings for week 5. Hess, I went 7-5. What is so goddamn funny?
S-I-P-P.
Nick him.
Yeah, Nick him went 7-5, and Jerome you 8-4.
Jerome's winning.
8-4. I'm winning.
Jerome is winning.
I don't know if
The Bills, and then me and Jerome took the Saints while Nick took the Chargers.
Oh, so the Bills haven't played yet.
the Bills play tomorrow.
They
It doesn't
yeah, they
matter.
played
That one doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah. Well, but by the time this comes out, they've already played. So cool. They won. Thanks, Bills.
Okay, here we go. Denver Broncos at the New England Patriots.
Who did I take last week?
I don't know.
What?
Who did I take last week?
No, you did
I
the
don't-
Patriots.
I don't
You did the
know.
Patriots last week because you said you're also proud. You were born in the USA.
Well, actually, you go first, anyways. So.
Yeah, I go first. So wait.
Oh yeah, we had to fuck up my business.
Okay.
Oh,
fucking pick.
Sorry, I picked the Broncos then.
Why would you take the Broncos?
You yelled at me. I panicked.
All right, Patriots.
All right, I'm going to take the Patriots as well. The Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans.
I'm going to pick the Titans because the Texans have only won once. So apparently they suck.
Yeah, remember they had a new
Oh,
coach.
but they did. Wait. Sorry, Hess. They won last week because of the new coach.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's it though. That's like it might be over.
It might be a fluke.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
not trying to take.
All right, then I will stay with the Titans. Then you talked me out of it.
I'll go with the Titans.
I'm going to take the Titans as
Oh,
well.
look at us, couple Titans. I'm Raven.
Cleveland Browns visiting the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the Steelers.
You go ahead, say it.
Looks at Jerome Bettis, and I'm named after him, so I kind of feel like I'm obligated to pick it at this point. Plus,
There
they're
you go.
4-0. They won every fucking game
They have.
because they give that speech every time.
I'm gonna take the Steelers too because I pick against the Browns every week,
Uh-huh.
and eventually they're gonna fucking lose because they suck.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because I need my son after Jerome Bettis, so I kind of feel like I'm obligated to.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Wow, I'm going to take the Browns.
Who's that Brown?
He doesn't like the Steelers.
It's because he's against thieving.
I
That
don't. The Baltimore Ravens at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ravens because the Eagles tied. Fucking
Ravens because the Eagles suck.
Tiny little bitches.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Ravens as well. I'm assuming you are as well, Nick.
That's what I said.
Okay.
That was really funny. I'm gonna pick the Ravens. That's like you pick the Ravens too, Nick.
I taken them twice. Fuck that. Can I pick them twice? Because I will.
The Washington football team at the New York Giants.
Oh, come on.
You know the Rams have beat every team in this division this year.
This
Oh,
will
good for
probably
them.
be the fucking 10 a.m. game for me to watch fucking on Sunday.
Hopefully.
I guess
I
I'll pick
reckon-
the Giants because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Giants too, for the same reason.
Because I don't know.
Who fucking knows? Maybe they'll tie.
I'm picking the Gigantes as well. The Atlanta Falcons,
New coach.
who will have a new coach,
All right.
visiting the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm gonna do the Falcons. Same things as last week. Maybe their new coach will spank them into gear.
You know what? I'm gonna take the Vikings.
Oh, you little salty pecker.
I'm going to take the Vikings as well.
Oh, I'm guessing you guys know more about this old coach than I do.
The Falcons just find ways to lose. So,
Yeah,
although so do the
pretty much
Vikings. To be fair.
in their DNA. Yeah. The Detroit Lions at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What a fucking
Battle
game.
of the Pussies. The Lions. Because Lion fans, rah! Lemon face, woo.
I'm gonna take Jacksonville just for the fuck of it. They might have some fans, and they'll be like, "Hey, fucking stop sucking."
But
I'm gonna
what
take
if
the Lions.
what if their fans now, because they haven't had them in so long, make them anxious, and they get nervous and they play bad?
Hasn't been that long.
The Cincinnati Bengals at the Indianapolis Colts.
Colts, baby, all the way. For all my horses out there.
Even though they have Philip Rivers, who sucks balls.
I'm picking the Colts as well. The Chicago Bears at the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, boy. I'll do the Bears. The Bears.
The Panthers.
I'm going to take... God darn it. This is a tough one.
God darn it. You're like an 80-year-old man there.
God darn it!
God darn it.
I'm going to take the Bears. The New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh, the Jets look like this. They can't lose 6 games in a row, right?
Sure they could.
Maybe.
I'm going to choose the Jets because I've done the Dolphins a bunch. So let's give them a whirl.
All right, I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going to take them as well.
Oh, look at you guys, bunch of fudge packers over there, huh?
The Green Bay Packers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's do Packers. Apparently they're 4-0. Wow. Who knew the Packers were good?
Most people. I'll take the Packers, too.
I'll take the Packers. The Los Angeles Rams at the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm going to do the Rams. So that now if Nick picks it, looks like he's copying me, and I have more insight than you.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
see. What's your pick, pal?
I'll take, ooh, that's a tough one. I guess I'll take the Rams.
Ooh, copying me, huh?
Yep.
Looks like I got more insight than you.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I'll pick the Rams as well. 2 Monday night games. We have the Kansas City Chiefs visiting Jerome's Buffalo Bills.
They're 4-0, baby. Pick the Bills. Because they're going to the Super Bowl, and I'm going to flop my cock on Twitter.
I'm going to take the Chiefs, but...
Wow. You're going against the Bills.
Yeah. They should be 4-1.
If they lose this game, it's on you, pal. I just want you to know that.
Maybe you two want to put some skin on the game.
I'm putting my skin all over the place, baby.
No, I'm not betting. This is a 50-50
Okay.
game for me. I'm just taking
All
the
right.
Chiefs.
All right, and the final game of the week, the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Dallas Cowboys.
That piece of shit's on Monday night?
I'll do Cardinals. Why not?
Where's the game?
It's in Dallas, and they had fans yesterday. I don't know how many, so I'm assuming they're going to
12.
have fans again.
I'm going to take the Cowboys.
I'm going to pick the Cardinals just for fun.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with you're a homer. He's got a fucking Cardinals hat on.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Why didn't you take the Adidas?
They're not playing, otherwise I would have. Yeah.
And that's it, folks.
That's it. Next week, new shows, same sports, same losers. Right at this table.
I'm actually excited to watch 3 different shows and talk about them. It'll be interesting.
It is going to be very interesting.
I think we should do
let me
it.
tell
Just
you
watch
what.
all 3 and not take notes and fucking for the rest of the...
What I was thinking would be fun is that we just continue. So every week I inform you guys what happened on Dark. Hess informs us what happened on Animal Kingdom. You inform us what happened on Fargo. But we only watch our shows and do a podcast on that.
That would be quite funny, to be honest with you.
It'd probably end up the same.
Every week I'd be like, so the guy time travel, and this happened, and you're like, yeah, someone died on Fargo. And
I'm like, Billy Bob Thornton's crazy.
oh, the GoPro just turned off. We took too long.
Yeah,
I literally had to put new battery
Fucker.
in there just so I could fucking end the show. Actually, I can end it with this I'm going to end it with this camera. Fuck it.
Damn it.
Wow, you lazy piece of
Thanks
shit.
for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below that Nick has a small penis and you don't really like him that much. You don't know why he's on the show. And we'll see you guys next week when we watch Fargo, Animal Kingdom, and Dark.
And Dory.
Peace.